Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandria. You can find me on Instagram at Millennial Nursepreneur. Today I'm going to be talking about a very hot topic, which is should you work for free? And this is specifically for freelance writers with a background in nursing or in healthcare of some kind. And this is a hot button topic because I feel like I'm one of the few people, if not the only one, who's saying it really kind of depends on a lot of different factors. So let's dive into whether or not you should ever consider writing an article for free. So oftentimes what happens when you are a brand new writer or when somebody is new to you and your services is that they're going to say, well, we really want you to write a test piece for us. And sometimes that test piece is for pay, and then sometimes it's not. And you'd be surprised how many people are out there playing the game of, oh, well, I really can't afford to pay you right now, because I haven't seen what you do. Maybe I can get you to write one really short article and we can then talk about whether or not, we want to move forward. And that's not uncommon, let me tell you. It's not. And it's okay if you say no. It's okay if you say hell no. But before you say that, I want you to really think about why you said no. And I say this because it's really important to be intentional with saying no to things and saying yes to things. You're going to find that there will be clients who are going to throw top dollar at you to write an article that you have no interest in writing. You're going to find that there are clients who want to give you consistent work but don't want to pay you very well, or it takes you more time than you think that it should for the amount of money that they're paying you. You are going to find clients who you really mesh with and they pay well, but let's say that they only have you write an article once a month or once a quarter or once every 6 months or even once a year. Or you have clients who pay really well and you've written for them, but then you pitch to them and, for whatever reason, none of your assignments, none of your pitches land with them. And what do you do? What do you do with all of that? So I think it's really important that you are intentional about saying no to writing for free. And I want to get into some potential pros and cons for both sides, because I do see both sides of the aisle here. And yes, I have written one article for free. I have said that I would never write for free again. However, I actually did end up writing as a part of a collaborative for I'm losing my words here, an initiative on a topic that I was really interested in. And I ended up getting paid, but the pay was based on how visible the article was, how many reads, how many hits it got. And obviously something is better than nothing, but I didn't feel any regret with writing that article because it was something that was important to me and it highlighted a topic that unfortunately is not covered very often, or is covered but a lot of people still don't understand it, and it is a condition that affects a lot of people. So it was really important to me to write about it. So I'm going to talk about some of the potential pros and cons of writing for free. Pros, let's start there. The potential for visibility of the article may outweigh the lack of funds associated with the article. When you put yourself in a position where you do choose to write for free, but you're writing on a platform that is much more well known than you and your freelance writing business are, there may be an opportunity there for you to get potential clients or for you to gain more readers. And this is something that I think sometimes a lot of people don't think about or even talk about, in that, yes, money makes the world go round. We all want to get paid for what we feel our value is, but sometimes there are things that even when I get paid, I don't get some of the benefits that I'm discussing here. And visibility is one of those. I have a client I've probably written 20 articles for, and I have never seen the numbers, the stats for the articles that I've written. And that's kind of challenging, right? Because you don't know who your readers are, and you don't know if they like your content, and you're not able to connect with them. So sometimes visibility from writing in certain spaces may be worth, or may on some level offset not getting paid initially for an article, because your payment may come down the line. Okay. Another pro with writing for anyone, for any business, for any platform, is that not only are you increasing your visibility, but you're also adding a sample to your portfolio. And that's another thing that's really critical when you're a brand new writer and no one knows who the hell you are. It's really important that you have samples that future clients can look back to and say, okay, I feel as though this person is someone who would be of great value to our team. If you're always focused on getting paid the top dollar from the very first assignment, it may or may not work out for you, and there's really no guarantee. You will be successful in freelance writing, I promise you that. It's just that it may take you a little bit more time to get clients consistently and to get those high paying clients that end up being on retainer with you. Now, obviously, there are some cons to working for free, and I really want to make sure that I highlight this. Don't put yourself in a position, don't feel like you need to write, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10 articles for free for someone. Sometimes one and done is more than enough. More often than not, one free sample is more than enough for someone to gauge whether or not they think you would be a good fit for them. And don't let someone tell you otherwise, because at this point they're probably taking advantage of you, and that's a con, a true con to writing for free. So make sure that if you are writing for free, you're very upfront about not being able to do this more than once, because you don't want someone to say, oh, this was great. This article can turn into another article based on something that you lightly touched on in the first one. Okay, but for a fee. Thank you for the idea. Thank you for the feedback, but for a fee. Another con is that when you do write for free, if there is no chance of you getting paid for the article, unfortunately, that's time lost. And in some cases, in a lot of cases, time is really of the essence when you are starting out as a brand new freelance writer, and you really want to be mindful of where you're allocating your time. I made a video about places that you need to put your time and your money, and writing for free is just not in that list. I would say at the most you can consider it as a one-off, but also make sure that you're intentional about who you're writing for and the article that you're writing on. If it's something that you're really passionate about, that you really feel will make an impact on the readers for that particular platform, consider doing it. And then from there, you should be getting paid. If you have a background in nursing or some other healthcare profession, your experience on the floor in the hospital with direct patient care, that in and of itself is enough for you to get paid. And I hope that you don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Yes, there will be some people who truly, truly, truly will be on a tight budget and just can't afford to pay you thousands of dollars per article. But it will be up to you as the business owner, as the freelance writer, as the person who's in charge of your time and in charge of your rates, to make a decision, a business decision, on whether or not it is worth foregoing getting paid one time. Only once. If you liked what you heard in this video, please subscribe to this channel. Also, if you are thinking about becoming a freelance writer, or if you have already done it and you find that you need some more help, I have a course that can absolutely help you with that. I will leave a link to it in the description below.